Órale, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shout outs to all the junkies out there. And as you guys may have heard, yes, it is official. WrestleMania 41, WrestleMania, the showcase of the Immortals, man, is heading back to Sin City to Las Vegas, homie, at Allegiant Stadium. Now, I've been to Allegiant Stadium, badass. I was there for SummerSlam and badass. Badass. I love that stadium, man. That stadium is the best stadium I've been into, but I haven't been to every single stadium. So, but it's the best stadium that I've been to. So, badass. Love it. Now, here's one thing that I did not know. Maybe some of you guys knew, but I didn't really pay attention. I've seen all the WrestleManias. And I don't know, I just didn't pay attention. It kind of went over my head, but I guess WrestleMania, this is the first time that WrestleMania goes to Las Vegas since 1993 in WrestleMania 9. Yes, I remember WrestleMania 9. I remember it picture perfect for the most part. I remember it was a Toka party. I remember Bobby the Brain Heenan came out backwards on a camel or something like that. It was outdoors, and also from what I understood, well, just knowing all the WrestleManias, but I didn't know it until I heard it, and I started thinking back. I'm like, oh yeah, that is true. Is that this was the first WrestleMania to take place outside, outdoors? And I remember the whole buildup. Caesar's Palace. It was Vince McMahon. Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas, Nevada. The whole buildup to it, man. Look, to me, WrestleMania 8, the year before that, to me, was horrible. To me, it was terrible. I hated WrestleMania 8. This one, it wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad either. I know a lot of people hate it. That's fine. Hate it all you want. I don't care. But um, I thought WrestleMania 8 was terrible. But let's go through some of these matches. Just for fun, man. Since WrestleMania has not been back to Las Vegas, which is kind of strange, right? A little odd. I wonder why WrestleMania never made it back to Vegas. You would think that, I don't know, maybe every 4, 5, 6, 7 years, Vegas would be one of the stomping grounds. I mean, it's Las Vegas, man. So I don't know if there's something more to it. There's something deeper to it. There's something political to it that kept WrestleMania from going to Vegas, because they do go to Vegas. They do have, Raws and SmackDowns. Like I said, I was at SummerSlam. But I wonder why WrestleMania never made it back to Las Vegas. I find that a little odd. So many years later, and it never made it back to Vegas until now, until WrestleMania 41. But let's just go over the just for fun, man. You got and I'm looking at the screen exactly what you guys are looking at. We got the Steiner brothers. There you go, against the Head Shrinkers. Yes. You got Razor Ramon, the bad guy, absolutely the original bad guy, against Bob Backlund. You got the Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez. Yes. I remember who was doing commentary. I think it was Gorilla Monsoon. No, no, no. I'm sorry. It was good old JR. It was good old JR. It was Bobby the Brain Heenan and the Macho Man. Or was it Gorilla Monsoon? Somebody let me know. I don't know, man. My memory is a little foggy now. No, you know what? JR was not doing commentary. Gorilla Monsoon, I believe, was doing commentary. JR was doing interviews, I believe. I believe that's how it went down. Somebody let me know. But I remember um, Giant Gonzalez busts out a rag and he puts it on the Undertaker. And then you could hear the Macho Man, "Oh, what's that smell? It's chloroform. It's chloroform." Rest in peace to the Macho Man, Randy Savage. The Undertaker passes out. They have to get him out of there, but then he comes back because he's already dead. You can't kill what's dead. He's the dead man, Holmes. Let me see. You got Mr. Perfect versus Lex Luger. Yes, when Lex Luger was using the iron plate on his forearm. And I remember he went ahead, he knocked out Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect went back looking for him, right? And then he found HBK, and HBK hit him with some sweet chin music. You got wait, was that it? Yeah, that was it. Um, hopefully, if I'm getting this stuff wrong, let me know, Holmes. You got Crush versus Doink. Oh, this one I remember clearly. Okay, this one I remember clearly. Yes, you had two Doinks. You had double Doink. Yes, double Doink. They knock out Crush with some sort of prosthetic leg. And then you got two Doinks in the ring, mirroring each other. I know most people hate this WrestleMania. I thought it was all right. Again, I didn't think it was good, but I thought it was all right. All right, one of the main events. And by the way, the only reason why this match was a main event is because Hulk Hogan was in the match. Anything at that time or before that had Hulk Hogan in it was considered a main event. All right. He was the guy. And, that was his last WrestleMania for a while. For a while. Yes, he came back later on. He took on, The Rock. He took on Vince McMahon. But he took off after that, man. After WrestleMania 9. All right, so you had the tag team champions, Money Incorporated, which was the Million Dollar Man, Ted DiBiase, and IRS against the Mega Maniacs, which was Bruce the Barber Beefcake and the immortal Hulk Hogan. And I remember the Hulkster's eye was jacked up. I remember hearing the story on why his eye was jacked up, but I don't remember it today. Somebody can let me know, por favor. Why was Hulk Hogan's eye jacked up? Now, Bruce the Barber Beefcake was wearing a mask because he got into that accident. But why was the Hogan or the immortal one? Why was his eye jacked up? He had like a black eye. It was messed up. It was red. I forgot why. I remember I heard why, but I don't remember it now. And then this was actually the first match Intercontinental. Going back to the tag team main event, Hogan and Beefcake, they end up passing out money because they open the briefcase, they find a brick in there, and then they get money and start passing it out. But I remember this was the first match, the Intercontinental title match between Shawn Michaels, HBK, and Tatanka. This WrestleMania had most of the heels win. I remember that most of the heels won their matches. And then obviously the main event, which turned out to be a double main event, which was Bret the Hitman Hart, the pink and black attack, the excellence of execution, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart against Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji throws salt into Bret Hart's eyes, and Yokozuna scores the victory, pins Bret Hart 1, 2, 3. He's the new champion. The build up to this match I thought was badass. I loved it. I was really looking forward to it. And leading up to this match, I'd never seen Yokozuna get hit. I never see him get hit. So I was like interested, like, how's he gonna react when he gets hit, man? Because he was just completely squashing dudes, man. And the Hulkster comes out. He's helping Bret Hart. Bret Hart saying, hey, go in the ring. And Mr. Fuji's all like, Hogan, if you want a match, we'll put the title up right here. I'm not saying that word for word, but nonetheless, Yokozuna said, hey, or Mr. Fuji said, title on the line if you get in the ring right now. What's up? Hogan gets in there. It was fast. Boom, the big boot, the leg drop, 1, 2, 3. Hogan becomes champion. And Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan were not best of friends. So but yeah, man, look, I thought WrestleMania 9 was decent. I thought it was okay. Again, I don't want to say it was good because it wasn't good, but it wasn't as bad to me WrestleMania 8 was terrible, man. But nonetheless, WrestleMania comes back to Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. Will you guys be there? I'm gonna see. I went to WrestleMania 30 and 39 at SoFi. So I live in SoCal, homie. So I'm gonna make it a point to go to WrestleMania 41, April 19th and 20th, and see if I could go to SmackDown the day before as well. It is coming to Sin City. Are you guys surprised, man? Did you guys even know? Because I didn't know. Honestly, it just went over my head. I did not know that WrestleMania had not been to Vegas in such a long time. I don't know why. I've watched all the WrestleManias, but I don't really keep tabs on where they're at, where they're not. It's just a little surprising to me that they never returned to WrestleMania since 1993. Holy smokes, dog. That is over 30 years. Wow. I wonder why. I wonder why not going back to Las Vegas. Again, I understand once they went to stadiums. I do understand because there's really no stadium, Sam Boyd Stadium out there, but it's open. So I understand that, but they were still doing arena WrestleManias all the way up to heck, I don't know what I 20 something. I don't even really remember when they started doing stadium WrestleManias, but it was probably somewhere around like WrestleMania 25, somewhere around there, maybe even more. Maybe it was in the late 20s or early 30 or early 30s. Maybe WrestleMania 30 was the first. I'm not even sure, man. Somebody let me know, but they were still doing arena. So I'm surprised that WrestleMania never made it back. The WWE was all over Las Vegas, but WrestleMania never made it back to Vegas until now. So, hey man, you guys get to try to go out to this WrestleMania. I'm gonna do everything I can to be there. You guys let me know what's your thoughts on WrestleMania 41 finally going back to Las Vegas, Nevada, ever since 1993 at WrestleMania 9. Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies out there. Catch you guys on next one.